Dr. Elena Volkova sat across from her husband, Nikolai, their candle-lit dinner casting soft shadows across the room. The warmth of their home enveloped them, a sanctuary from the cold world outside. Their son, Dmitri, slept soundly in his crib, oblivious to the conversation that filled the air. "How was your day, Elena?" Nikolai asked, his voice gentle and filled with concern. Elena sighed, a weary smile tugging at the corners of her lips. "Busy, as always," she replied, "but we're making progress with the project. I just wish I had more time to spend with Dmitri." Nikolai reached across the table and took her hand in his. "You work too hard, my love," he said softly. "You need to take some time for yourself, for us." Elena nodded, her heart heavy with guilt. She knew Nikolai was right, but the demands of her work always seemed to take precedence. "I know," she murmured. I can't shake the feeling that we're on the verge of something incredible, something that could change everything." As they finished their meal, Elena's thoughts drifted back to the lab. She led a team of researchers at a top-secret facility in the Soviet Union, exploring the mysteries of quantum physics and portal technology. It was groundbreaking work, but it consumed her, leaving little time for anything else. The memories came flooding back. Christmas mornings spent in the lab, New Year's Eve celebrations cut short by urgent calls from the facility. Each moment of joy tinged with the weight of responsibility, the knowledge that her work was paramount, even at the expense of her family's time together. As the evening drew to a close, Elena felt a glimmer of hope flicker within her. Tomorrow would be different. It was Dmitri's 3rd birthday party, and she had made all the arrangements necessary to take the day off. She had promised herself that she would be fully present for her son, to immerse herself in the joy of his special day without the weight of work pressing down on her shoulders. With determination in her heart, Elena had set about preparing for the celebration. She had spent hours baking Dmitri's favorite cake, carefully decorating it with colorful frosting and sprinkles. She had hung streamers and balloons throughout their home, transforming it into a festive wonderland fit for a prince. Relatives had been invited, gifts had been wrapped, and excitement had buzzed in the air as they eagerly awaited the arrival of their guests. Weary but content, Elena had let her head hit the pillow that night, eager for the next day to dawn and the festivities to begin. The next day dawned bright and clear, the sun casting a warm glow over the festivities to come. Elena watched with pride as Dmitri's eyes lit up with delight at the sight of his birthday decorations. He clapped his hands with glee, his laughter filling the room as he eagerly explored his birthday surprises. Relatives arrived, bearing gifts and well wishes for the birthday boy. Elena greeted them with a smile, her heart full with the love of family and the joy of celebration. For a brief moment, she allowed herself to forget about the demands of her work, to revel in the simple pleasures of motherhood and family. But as the party reached its peak, Elena's phone rang, its shrill tone cutting through the joyful atmosphere like a knife. She excused herself from the festivities, her heart sinking with dread as she retreated to the solitude of the hallway. "Hello?" she answered, her voice tinged with apprehension. "Elena, we have a problem," came the urgent voice on the other end of the line. It was one of her colleagues from the facility, his tone grave and urgent. "What is it?" Elena asked, her stomach churning with anxiety. "It's the project. Something's gone wrong. We need you here, now." As Elena's phone conversation continued, her gaze drifted across the room to where her husband, Nikolai, stood amidst a throng of well-wishers, a smile lighting up his face as he leaned over their son's birthday cake. Dmitri's eyes sparkled with excitement, as he eagerly waited for his father to blow out the candles, surrounded by the warmth of their friends and family.